Welcome everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Life of Lillie. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, so I'm going to title this video, How Did I Found Out That I Had PCOS? So, let's get into it. Age of 12, I think that's when I got my period, my first period, right? Continuing on from there, my period has always been heavy, but mind you, I'm a heavy set woman now, and I was a little bit overweight when I was younger. So to my knowledge, from what I heard, that the cause of it probably is being overweight. But I haven't done a lot of research on PCOS. So I have always had heavy periods. I have always been a little bit hairy. I have hair on my knuckles, on my, motherfucking this shit right here. I have hair right here. I have a lot of hair on my arms, my legs, in some parts that, shouldn't have hair. I have hair there, so I've always been a little bit hairy. And all I've been told was, if you keep shaving, it's going to grow longer and longer. But my hair used to grow quick. But thank God I don't have no chin hair or anything like that. But I've always been the type to have like a lot of hair on my body, and really, really, really severe, heavy periods. So, it would been to the point, where my period would come. When this was when I was younger, when I first, like I said, 12 and on. At school, I would have to wear 2 pads, and another pair of pants. If I wore a pair of pants that day, I had to put another pair of pants on. If I wore shorts, I got to put 2 pairs of shorts on. And I had to bring extra clothes in my bag. And I also would have to wrap jackets around my waist in case I do leak through and have an accident, which was very, very common. No matter what I would do, them 2 pairs of pants and them 2 pads that I had to change every hour, I will always leak through and have to change clothes and go home sometimes. My mom ain't got time for that. But that's a whole other story. But I always would have those type of problems. And then eventually I was like, okay, let me get on birth control, because I think birth control would, I heard the birth control wouldn't, now you would have periods. So I got on birth control. The first one I got on was, I think I got Depo. I think I got the shot first, and then I got the pills. Which when I took the pills, I'm not quite sure, y'all, because I would have my period every day. I would bleed every day. So one of the two, either the shot or the pills, will make me bleed every day. I don't remember which one it was. And then eventually I got off of that, and my period still was heavy. And then what happened after that? And probably 2 or 3, 4 years ago, I discovered about the yoni pearls, which before, like I said, when I first found out about it, I would use the yoni pearls, and then I just remember this one time I used it and my period was light after that. But last year when I did it with the yoni pearl, it didn't faze me anything. I still had a heavy ass period. But I also want to go into detail on my recent situation. So last year, I would say last year in January and February, I got in contact with this dude, and we started mingling, talking, doing stuff, and I noticed a change in my body. So I noticed that, after us dancing in the bed, I had a little smell. I didn't tell him this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post it, but I had a little smell, and I was like, okay, this is weird. So, you know, but I'm a clean person, so I try to make sure I wash every time. Like, I'll wipe and wash every time. I wipe after like immediately after, and then when he would go, I would wash. And you know, I try to be clean as possible, but I don't know. I don't think we was meant to lay down with each other or whatever. So yeah, I just noticed it was a smell going on down there every time that, you know, I would do it with him and stuff like that. And my period still was it was still okay, but my period started coming late. Not as normal time. But I thought that was odd too, because I felt like every time I would dance with somebody, my cycle would just come late. Not in its usual time, but I just wanted to put that in there. But like I said, being on TikTok this past year, so I've been finding out that, hey, my heavy periods isn't normal. Hey, the hair on my body isn't normal. The amount of hair on my body isn't normal. And you should get it checked out. So, I got in touch with an OB this past year or so. Maybe 2 years. And, I said I think I had PCOS. Because the symptoms, like, you know, the symptoms is there. Okay, y'all sitting here telling me that heavy periods is normal. But it's not. So she was like, I think when I went to my OB, like I said, I don't have much knowledge on the PCOS, and which I need to probably get some more knowledge. And, you know, when it comes to these appointments and asking questions, maybe be more prepared with asking questions and doing my research. Yes. But I feel like when I went to my OB and I was trying to explain to her about it, I was kind of nervous because I was like, ugh. But I feel like she probably thought I was dumb. But either way it go, like I said, I probably need to do more research and be more prepared when it comes to shit like that. But I feel like if y'all seen my previous video, I talk about the book. It's a black woman book that I read last year. I'm gonna put it in a video. But that book reminds me of the situation that I'm going through, as far as like finding out what's wrong with my body and having everybody tell me that everything is normal when it's not. Also, I saw this girl TikTok video explaining how she was having trouble at the doctor, and how some people wouldn't listen to her when she was trying to tell them that she got fibroids and that she need to get this seen, that she's in pain.
All black women, please pay attention. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your body. When you tell a doctor what's going on, and it's a whole lot of them, and your main concern, and they tell you we're not concerned about that. I have ovarian cysts that burst and fibroids. They've been telling me a OB is gonna be here since 4 o'clock this morning. It's 7 p.m. 7 p.m. When I tell you I'm in fucking pain, been saying that shit for the longest, I'm leaving this hospital. I'm leaving this hospital. What is this? What? Porter Regional Hospital? But it's now this.
Yeah, and on top of that, I have badass cramps, y'all. Like to me, like it will be like these big ass what do you call it? Blood clots. And I was like, damn. I don't think that's motherfucking normal having a big ass blood clots. I found out that I had PCOS recently. Like for sure. Because the first time I ran blood tests, but mind you, going back, my cousin has PCOS. That's the only person I know that got PCOS. My mother doesn't have PCOS, and as far as I know, my aunties and stuff, they don't got PCOS as far as I know. But yeah, they do. I mean, she do. And that's when, like I said, when I went to the doctor, they ran my blood test, and they say, oh no, you're fine, and nothing going on. And besides that, I was pre-diabetic, which she did say that's probably could have been leading to the cysts in my ovaries, but yeah, I don't know. I digress. So, and then she said there's nothing showing that you have PCOS on the thing. I wish I can show y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all in the video. I'm gonna tell y'all what it said on my test. But then she was like, okay, if you like, we can do an ultrasound to see if you do. And I was like, okay. So I think I had to wait like a month or two to get an ultrasound. And I got the ultrasound, and she said she saw that I had cysts in my ovaries. I was like, bitch, I motherfucking knew it. And I'm telling you, like, I keep having like weird twingly feelings on the side of me. I've been having that though. I've been having that. Look at the dog. I thought that was weird. And when she told me, and I remember when they did my ultrasound, I had to go back in, and she was like, okay, yeah, you got cysts on your ovaries. But she was like, she told me like this. She was like, I think it's gonna go away. It could be leading to you being overweight, and on my documents it says severely obese. She was like, yeah, it's gonna go away, but if it still continues to be there, I'm gonna just have to scrape it out. And then she was like, well, you seem really sad about it. Now, and I knew what it was. I knew what it was. You get what I'm saying? I already knew what it was. I was sad a little bit, but I'm like, I wasn't shocked because I already knew what it was. So, it's just, you know, this pre-diabetes thing that I got a question about. But, yeah. I don't know if I'm what do you call it? I'm in danger of it being busted. Like, if the cyst in my ovaries is in danger of being busted, or, you know. But she didn't tell me that. So, motherfucking, I don't know. But she just told me, follow up my primary care doctor. So, there's that. And, yeah, but I would tell y'all more, but this shit just don't make sense. Y'all probably gonna be like, what the fuck she talking about? Shit just don't make fucking sense. And, I mean, bitch, that's about it. That's how I found out that I had PCOS. And I mean, that's all I have to say in regards to that. How I found out I had PCOS. But yeah, I just wanted to say, I asked a lady when I was there, I was like, how did I get this? But like I said, she said that it's because I've been overweight. What are you looking at, bitch? She said that I've been overweight, and yeah, since I've been overweight, that's motherfucking why. But I'll say this past 2 years, my body has been changing a lot though. But you know, it is what it is. It's a new experience. But I haven't been surrounded by a family or support where I can, you know, have somebody like help me eat right, get right, think positive and shit like that. Because if you ask me how I feel about the fact that I have PCOS, I don't feel nothing, because bitch, I already knew. And how you want me to feel? Should I feel sad? What should I do in order to take care of this besides them telling me that I have to eat right? I have to do my research, and every time I say shit like that, I keep thinking, like, if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. Because that's how I feel like us black women have to stand in. Like, when you know something's going on with your body and these motherfuckers tell you that shit is normal, it's not, my nigga. And they be thinking that you be over fucking thinking and that you delusional and you don't know what you're talking about. Bitch, I know my body better than you. The fuck? That's what it is. And it's like, you not finna play me for a fool. Bitch, you finna give me an ultrasound. Bitch, you finna give me a vaginal ultrasound. Bitch, you finna give me an MRI to see what the fuck going on with me. Bitch, you finna see me and see what the fuck is going on with me. Like, these bitches don't care. Like, that's why it's so important to see black doctors. But even those black doctors don't give a fuck. Like, I'm telling you, heavy on that shit. But I'm like I said, you gotta be persistent, and you gotta tell these motherfuckers what it is. You gotta be persistent. So where them bitches gonna get annoyed with you? But yeah, that's my story on how I found out I had PCOS. If you are familiar with PCOS, please leave your comments down below. If you got any questions in regards to my experience, ask them down below. And if you go, like, I'm part of a PCOS group as well. And I also wanted to get into something before I let y'all go and before I end this video. I also wanted to say that me personally, I have been trying to conceive way before, and I didn't know it had to do with the PCOS. Because every time I would lay down with somebody, which I'll be careful, y'all, but there was this one guy I used to talk to, and we never used like condoms and stuff, but I never would get pregnant. So that right there in itself would have told me, and I was only having sex with him. So the whole time a bitch was never worried that I was going to get pregnant. Like, a bitch was never worried. So I know. I know. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate y'all taking the time to look at it. If y'all did, watch all the way to the end. Put some hearts down below. But I love y'all, and I'll see you next time. Peace and blessings.